What's up, y'all? CEO, BlackFolkHotspots.com. We have the network for you guys at BFHSnetwork.com, where you can network with 1,600 other business owners, as well as have your information shared with our total audience of over 100,000 people on the social side of things. Just want to touch bases with you today. I mean, because get on the conversation of like growth and things like that. And it's very important sometimes. You know, I think the biggest challenge in business is hiring that first employee, or not thinking you can afford that person, or things like that. And, you know, I remember when one of our vice presidents, you know, when I was in financial service sales, and he said to me, Ryan, you know what? You need to hire, you got to hire a secretary. You got to hire, you know, an assistant. You got to, you know, to do that tedious work. The what he called was the money, the things that didn't make money for me. Right. And I was like, I can't afford it. And he was like, no, you can't afford not to. Right. So in a nutshell, we got to start, you know, changing these can'ts into cans, these don'ts into do's, you know, not I can't afford it, but how can I? Right. You know, I was talking to my daughter the other day, and she was telling me how she had to do an article. I mean, not an article, but a report in front of the class. And I'm going to tell you, she's extremely, like, suffers from like stage fright. And it's funny because she's actually a funny kid. And once she gets to know you, she's so super comfortable. But she has those butterflies, and they just get the best of her. I mean, I'm talking about to tears. I mean, most parents can actually look back and say, you know, wow, you know, my kid did really well in that Christmas pageant or the school play or things like that. And not saying that my daughter did bad, but she wasn't having none of it. And even at 12 years old, she still has that. And it's funny, we're trying to break that, and she's so good about it, and she understands, which I told her, you know, being uncomfortable, you have to get uncomfortable to actually be comfortable, right? So the good thing is you at 12 years old have already noticed that something makes you uncomfortable. So now it's fear, you know, false evidence appearing real. You know, there's 40-year-olds, there's people my age who don't understand why they don't do certain things, why they don't reach their, you know, their plateau, their level that they're supposed to go to, because they're afraid. They're afraid of whatever. It can even be success. And you know what? There are a lot of people in business that are afraid of success. Lots of them. You know, they don't look like it. You don't see them. But if you talk to them, they're afraid, because it's like, I think it comes down to something that it's like, if you make money, it's like stealing. You know, no, if you provide a need, somebody needs what you provide, how is that stealing? You will be doing that same thing if you're working for someone else in corporate America, but instead you're doing it for yourself. So if you help more people, like Zig Ziglar says, if you help more people get what they want, you'll get everything in this world you want. And I'm going to tell you something, you know, I want to create a legacy. You know, I want them, you know, like my girl on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta last season, she's like, hey, you ain't got no wiki page? They ain't talking about you on the internet? Well, you know what? I want them to talk about Black Folk Hotspots and Ryan Hodge and what we were able to do for the black community for eternity, right? Because we have to start it in a bunch of little pockets across the world, and the United States are doing these things, you know. And so we kind of created something where we all can come in and help together in this one company. Yeah, you know, you might be in California, you might be in LA, I mean, Dallas or Atlanta or Chicago or New York or Baltimore, Miami, you know, wherever, St. Louis, little Minnesota, Detroit, Canada, you know, and you're forming these business alliances with black businesses to do these things. Come tell us about it on BFHSnetwork.com, BFHSnetwork.com. B as in black, F as in folk, H as in hot, and S as in spots, network.com. Come create a profile. And it's free to create the profile. And, you know, we'll even share your profile with our network of over 100,000 people so that we can kind of brand you a little bit and get the ball rolling. The more you share with us, though, from that point on, it's only, you know, we have a monthly membership, and right now it's $6.95 a month. That's huge. you know, I'm an SEO person, so I know that a lot of people don't know SEO, nor do they want even care to do it. So what I'm going to do is the stuff that you share with us, we're going to get it fixed up for the internet, right? We're going to get it fixed up for the search engines and things like that, so that they find you. And yeah, you know, whatever it is, your business. So maybe they go through, you know, they search for widgets in Chicago, right? And they run across your profile on BFHS Network. Then your links are there. So make sure your links also work so that they can click out and go to your websites. That's called exposure. That's called branding. And the more you share with us, the more we share with our audience of social urban professionals. What happens with that? You know, you start branding yourself in a whole different market. So you're sharing your stuff with your network. Just say your network is 100,000 as well. And then we're sharing your stuff with 100,000 people. So that means now it's 200,000. 1 plus 2, 100,000 plus 2. Even if it's 100 people, 100 plus 2 plus 100 equals 200. So now your network is even bigger. So you want to keep branding. Now you have people, you're sharing things, and you know, people need to see things 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20 times, depending on what it is, even 50, before they actually act. So it might be something that's good for them. Say your business opportunity or your book or this, that, and the other. It may be good for them, but they may not need to hear from you. Right? They need to hear from a third person, from somebody else. They might need to see it on Black Folk Hotspots. They might need to see it from somebody that shared it on Black Folk Hotspots and share it with their Facebook friends, or their, you know, on Twitter or LinkedIn or Google Plus. That's how it works, and it's collective. Collective economics. We all work together. So come tell us about your business and your events. Whatever you do, if you're doing something in the Black community, come tell us about your community. If you don't have nothing to talk about and you want to make some money, come talk about the stuff that's going on in your community. Right? And I guarantee you, I can help you get there where, you know, people will be inviting you to things and saying, hey, come, because we're going to talk about it. Anyway, talk to you guys soon. If you have any questions, give me a call, especially after you create your profile. Give me a call, because we do 15-minute coaching, coaching and business brainstorming. So I can tell you guys exactly, you know, how your business and Black Folk Hotspots can interact, you know, or, you know, on a network. Anyway, talk to you guys soon. Make sure you subscribe or down below now and like and share this video with all your business professionals so that we can all join. You know, every added person to our network increases the network for everybody else, right? So if you do your part and you add your 10 and they do their part and they add their 10, you know what? Now that's 20. So 1,600 and 10 each, that's 16,000. We have to get together. We have to do things, and we can do this. We can put 1 million black businesses together. Why is that unheard of? If we do that, we get our power back, and maybe we'll make these stores start to drop their prices, because now, you know, that person in California that's selling, you know, candles, and the person in Chicago, the person in Maryville, Hobart, Indiana, the person in Atlanta, or this, that, and the other. Now you guys can maybe buy together from the supplier and then have it split up and save money. You know, that's how Walmart does what Walmart does a lot of times. What makes them so, you know, beneficial is they're able to buy more. Put it in a warehouse, right? And so because they can buy more and then ship to their other stores. It's called distribution. Until you get to that level, you got to play on that level, right? So you think, okay, who else does what I do? Quit thinking about the competition, right? You know, if it's just the supplies, if all y'all can put your money together, instead of buying 100 wicks, right, you can buy 5,000 wicks. I'm sure you can get a better price. Even if it's weave or whatever. You know, I'm just being funny. Or think about that. Anyway, we're getting on 9 minutes. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Come on over, bring your business. Come tell us about your business. BFHSnetwork.com. If you come share it and never say anything from that point on, that's cool. You know what? We'll still share you, and we'll share you as we come up, and we'll still do what we said we're going to do. Anyway, give me a call if you got any questions. 219-512-9910. My name's Ryan, or you can call me Geo or GI Operation. Whatever it is, that's how people know me. You can follow us on Twitter. Follow me, my personal Twitter at GI Operation, one word. And you can take it from there. Or email me, BFHSnetwork.com. If you got any, you know, business partnerships you want to talk, or sponsorships, things like that, let us know, because we're looking to sponsor in 2013. We're looking to partner in 2013. Peace. You want revenue sharing for your events? Trust me, definitely call us, right? We got you. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks for listening. I really appreciate it.